All right, welcome back, everyone, to episode number 12 of the Easy Talk podcast. This week it's going to be Mr. Jackson and myself, and we're going to be talking about why it's so important to buy based on the purchase price and not on monthly payments. It's a very, very common mistake that I see everyone making. They just want to know what's their monthly payments, and that's how they're going to buy their car.
Yeah.
And they don't even care about how much
What's
the
the
car
final price
is actually worth. So take it, Jackson.
I mean, we understand that people, I guess, are on a monthly basis. You know, they have a monthly budget that they only want to spend, I don't know, $300 a month, $350, $400. So as long as that's what the monthly payment is, they're good. But in reality, they don't realize, or they don't even know, like, how much the car is, you know, the price of the car is, or how much they're paying in interest, how much they're going to finance it for. Because, look, it's completely different paying $300 for a car for 2 years than paying $300 for 7 years.
Right.
It's the same $300 a month, but at the end of the day, I mean, how much are you paying?
Yeah.
That's pretty much the whole thing. So
important to know. I mean, and you can be getting ripped off. You're paying more than what the car's worth, and you don't know because you're only paying attention to the monthly price.
right.
Another super important thing on this is when you buy based on just the monthly price, you don't know how much the car is worth, or like how much the value of the car is compared to what you're buying it for. So by the time you're 2 years into the loan, and okay, I'm paying $250, but 2 years into the loan, 3 years into the loan, and you're still upside down.
Yeah.
On the car.
That actually, I had a customer yesterday that he came in looking for a truck we have here. And he said, I have another Ram that I want to trade in. And we pulled up the values, you know, the payoff on his truck, and what was the trading value on his car. He owed $22,000 on the truck. That's a payoff, $22,000.
So
and
payoff is what
principal.
Principal. That's not including
The interest.
the interest or anything. So payoff is whenever you call the dealership and you say, hey, I want to pay off the car. I don't want to have payments.
And the trading value on his car is an '09 Ram 1500 with 120,000 miles. We know the Rams, they tend to lose a lot of value, you know, with the miles. The trading value on his truck was only $10,000. And I asked him how long you had that car for. He said 4 years. I'm like, what?
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Like, I mean, he will never be able to like get rid of the car until, I don't know how much left he has on the loan, but I don't know. The numbers done. Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, they obviously, this is what happened when people don't ask questions to the dealer and don't look at everything that they're signing, and they're just uneducated. You know, they don't know how financing works and everything. Yeah. So,
because I'm sure when he got that truck, I mean, if he's been paying it for 4 years already, he probably had really low payments on that Ram.
Yeah.
So I mean, he saw the payments and he was like, yes, great, this is a great deal. I can deal with this on a monthly basis. But he wasn't looking at the whole price. And now he's 4 years into the loan, and he cannot trade in that car anywhere.
And the other thing is that he probably put a lot of miles in the truck, you know, because the '09 with 120,000 miles. So that's another thing. It's just losing value faster than what it's supposed to. So that's going to, again, that's another thing. The depreciation on the car is going to go against you whenever you're gonna go and try to trade in the car, because if you owe more, you know, than what the car is worth, it's gonna go against you. So I told, we send the application to the lender and say you have to put almost half down payment of the car that you're trying to buy, or bring an equal trading, you know, equity that's gonna be worth about the same. So being the fact that they were about $10,000 under on the trade-in, it was gonna be impossible. I mean, no one has a lot of $1,000 just sitting around. So I was like, man, that's very unfortunate. But honestly, there's nothing I can do on for you on the approval.
Right.
That's the reason why, because they probably were just when they bought that truck, they were just probably looking at the monthly payments. You know, oh, this is good. You know, I can afford this. But how long are you going to pay that for?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, how much are you paying for that car when at the end of the loan, how much the car is going to worth? It's going to be worth. So
Right.
that's the main thing.
It's going to be a very, very expensive car. And it's not, when you're buying it based on monthly payments, it's not only going to affect you on that car, it's going to affect you on your future car because of that, because that's the perfect scenario. Because you are not going to be able to trade in that car. So you're pretty much going to have to just get into a new whole loan.
Pay it off.
Pay it off or something like that.
Car, or, I don't know, let it go bad. But obviously, we don't recommend that.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing, you know. When you're looking at you're buying a car, yes, we understand everybody has a monthly budget. You know, if the payments are this, let's do it. But that's in reality, that's not how it works. People, in average, people keep the cars 2-3 years. So you gotta do the math. You know, like in 2 years, 3 years, how much I'm gonna owe on that car, and then how much the car is gonna be worth.
People can do the math before they sign the paperwork.
Totally.
Do the math. Ask when you're in the dealership. Ask them, okay, how much am I gonna be paying on interest? How much is the price of the car? How much is if you're adding on warranties or whatever? Ask about everything. When you have the final price, then you can see, okay, my payments are this, and I'm going to be paying this much on interest and this much on the principal of the car. So if you do the math, you know in 2 years, you know
what's going to be the payoff.
What's going to be the payoff, and you know if in 2 years that car it's going to be worth more or less. You can look it up. If you look at that particular time, that same car that is 2 years older, so it should be something like that, right?
Yeah, that's gonna give you an idea on how much value the car is gonna lose, and you know, you can calculate the payoff and see if you're going to be in a good spot in 2 years or 3 years, whenever you're planning on trading the car in, see if you're going to be able to do it. You know, that's just a smarter way to do it.
Yeah. So, I think that's it for today. It was a short podcast, but straight to the point. Straight to the point. So, remember, do not buy cars based on monthly payments, because it's not practical. It's just not smart. Look at the whole thing, at the price of the car, the final price, and do it that way.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
Take care.